In the shadow of Mount Cinder, hundreds of dragons gather for the daily tribute. The ancient Red Death, a colossal tyrant with 6 glowing eyes, waits on his throne of bones. Ember, a small flame-winged dragon, and Storm, a sleek night glider, approach with their meager offerings. Their eyes meet briefly, sharing a silent worry about their fate under the Alpha's rule. In the shadows of the common roost, Storm whispers urgently to Ember about her discovery in the Forbidden Caves. I found something, Ember. Strange symbols in the eastern caves, the ones we're forbidden to enter. Quiet. The enforcers might hear us. What kind of symbols? Under cover of darkness, the 2 dragons sneak into the forbidden eastern caves. As they enter, their scales begin to glow, embers like warm embers, storms like starlight. By the ancient fires, look at these paintings. Dragons living free without fear. This is how it used to be before the Red Death. Storm deciphers the old dragon script, revealing a terrible truth about their Alpha's rise to power. The Red Death wasn't always our Alpha. It seized power through fear and deception, destroying all records of the Dragon Council that came before. A council? Dragons ruling together as equals? But we've always been told the strongest must rule. Behind a false wall, Ember discovers an ancient map carved in stone. Storm, look. It's a map, an escape route through the volcanic tunnels. The Molten Labyrinth, these warnings speak of terrible dangers, but it leads away from the mountain to freedom. At evening roll call, Talon the Enforcer notices their absence. His scarred face twists with suspicion as he begins his hunt. Where are the young ones? Ember and Storm? Find them. The Alpha does not tolerate secrets. In secret, Ember and Storm approach 3 dragons who might join their escape. Elderly Ash, Wounded Warrior Scar, and Nervous Young Swift. We've found a way out. A path to freedom through the old tunnels. I remember stories of the time before. I thought they were just dreams of an old dragon. Freedom comes at a price. Are you prepared to pay it? The ancient Red Death's thunderous roar summons all dragons to the central chamber. I smell disloyalty, whispers of forgotten foolishness. Let me remind you all, I am absolute. Double your tributes or face the consequences. As dragons disperse, disaster nearly strikes when Storm drops the map piece. Quick thinking, Ember covers it with her tail just as Talon prowls past. That was too close. We can't afford any more mistakes. We leave at dawn. The conspirators debate their next move in a hidden alcove. We need more dragons. Strength in numbers. Every dragon we tell is a risk. We must leave now while we still can. The Red Death's power is absolute. This is madness. I've seen what happens when too many know. We go at dawn, those who have the courage. Fear overwhelms young Swift, who attempts to report to Talon. But Ash intercepts him, pleading for courage over fear. I understand your fear, young one, but sometimes we must choose hope over safety. Their struggle alerts the enforcers. The escape must begin immediately. The dragons race through the molten labyrinth, where lava flows create an ever-changing maze of death. This way. Follow the ancient markers. Watch the lava surge. Jump now. Ancient dragon bones serve as grim reminders of those who tried and failed before them. The ancient red death's rage shakes the entire mountain. It commands Talon to pursue the escapees while positioning itself at the main exit. Bring them back in chains or not at all. They will serve as examples to any who dare dream of freedom. At a narrow passage over lava, Scar's old war wound fails him. As he begins to fall, he makes a warrior's choice. Go! I'll hold them here. This is my final battle, make it count. No! We won't leave you. You must. Let my sacrifice mean something. Fly free for all of us. Emerging from the tunnels, the escapees face the ancient Red Death itself. Storm realizes their only weapon is truth. We speak the words you tried to erase. The words of the Dragon Council. Dragons once lived as equals. Your power comes from fear alone, but fear can be conquered. Other dragons gather, hearing these forbidden words for the first time in generations. As more dragons listen to the ancient words, the Red Death faces an impossible choice. Kill the rebels and make them martyrs, or let them escape and risk everything. Silence! You speak of things better forgotten. We choose freedom over fear, and others will follow. As Ember and Storm take flight toward the dawn, they leave behind the seeds of change. The path to freedom has been revealed, and in hidden corners, dragons begin to whisper the ancient words. The Alpha still rules, but its reign of absolute fear has been forever challenged.